Okay.
Your Honor, I have not been able to get a hold of Mr. Keats, and I don't see. I think it's his first failure to appear would get a 48-hour hold if I were to get in contact with him later today.
Yes.
Thank you.
This is a. There's two folks waiting room. I don't know who's in the waiting room, who they are. Oh, it's good. Whoever's in the waiting room. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jose Lopez Hernandez, file number 22-03345. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant Jose Hernandez Lopez, who is appearing separately by video.
Today's the date and the time that was reset for a pre-trial. We reset this week to be screened for sobriety court. Was that completed?
Not yet, Your Honor. I was coordinating with 54B to have him screened and hopefully with a Spanish translator just in case. But the way we worked it out is that Mr. Lopez will come to my office this afternoon, and I scheduled to have a translator appear in person. We're going to go over the questionnaire and all the sobriety court paperwork, and then he should have his screening appointment with the 54B probation officer.
Oh, sounds good. He doesn't need an interpreter for this proceeding, does he?
Your Honor, I do believe that Mr. Lopez knows enough English that he doesn't need a translator for legal proceedings. I was hoping, though, just in case if there is any need for like the heavier language in the sobriety court or the questionnaire, and just in case he has any questions, if there's a translator there to help. That's what I'm arranging you to this time around.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll reset this matter. How much time?
Another 30 days, Your Honor.
August 22nd at 9:30. August 22nd at 9:30. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Hernandez Lopez?
No, thanks, Jonah.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Lopez. I'll see you this afternoon at 1.
All right, see ya.
In the jail. It's Elliot.
Just gonna have a forensic review, and there's no report. The report that was done was on the felony. Mr. Lee said he got a report back in May, but it was also off the felony. Not the city.
We did one specifically for the city. That was wrong.
She said there were, when I talked to her this morning, there were no orders whatsoever related for the ordinance.
Okay, so then why was it separate? You did get a report back on Lucas Elliott?
Yes, I believe we originally adjourned this matter to see
Pending that
what the
report?
competency report was in the felony.
Do you have that
case.
file?
Yeah, with the felony.
He was referred to cop on this file? Where's the paperwork?
He got bound up to the circuit court, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, that's why. I'm like, where's the paperwork? Okay, so he is found competent? Yeah. How are we gonna handle the city one?
I just emailed you a copy of the report. Maybe it's I can print it. I don't know.
Well, it's not on this. He wasn't sent on forensic on this, correct?
No, I believe that this was adjourned just to see what the competency results were in the other file.
Okay, so what were the results in the other file?
He was found competent.
So then we can proceed on this.
Yes,
Okay, and you met with him already?
yes, sir.
Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Lucas Elliott, file number 22-003930M. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Elliot Lucas.
Okay, today was the date that was set for it was really set for a review, but we can treat it as a pretrial as it relates to the charge of telephone harassment. How are we proceeding on this?
There's been no offer at this time. I think if we set the matter for final pretrial and trial, Mr. Staples and I will probably be able to get a result.
We do final pretrial August 8th at 8:15.
August 8th at 8:15 in person at the court for final pretrial.
And jury trial August 22nd at 8:15.
August 22nd at 8:15 for jury trial. You have any questions today, Mr. Elliott?
No.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the back.
Thank you, you're all set. Ms. Donnelly, who did you need to speak to?
Mr. Cates.
Mr. Elliott, you can let the deputy know you're all set.
Thank you.
Who's on the note? No, they don't have video. Is that what happened? Audio. I don't see their face either. Let's see. Is Temple Malangua here?
Yes, he is.
Okay. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Tembela Mulengwa, file number 23-01239. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Timbella Malingua.
We have an interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your name?
Abdallah Mukoma. First name Abdalla, last name Mukoma.
Thank you. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will interpret in the matter now before the court completely and accurately and not divulge confidential communication, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, sir, today's the date and the time set for a pretrial.
Leo ndio siku tumepanga tukuje tuhojiane.
Driving while license not valid.
Kwamba alikuwa anaendesha gari, kwamba anakuwa na license.
Was there an offer, Mr. Staples?
Mr. Staple, kuna offer yoyote?
No, Your Honor, not at this time. I was waiting, I believe, to hear some follow-up from Mr. Lee after conversing with his client today.
Asema kwamba sina offer yoyote, kwamba nilikuwa nasubiria kwamba Mr. Lian kwamba anaongea na mtu wake.
Mr. Malingua would like to pursue getting his driver's license. He has a state ID. However, he needs a
You have to let the
letter.
interpreter interpret.
Yeah, Mr. Malingwa anataka kuendelea kupata license yake, ako na state ID.
He needs a letter from immigration that he can take to the Secretary of State in regards to his green card.
Anasema kwamba anataka apate ile karatasi kwamba ni kutoka kwa immigration ile ichukue ipeleke kule kwa Secretary of State.
He is expecting to receive this letter hopefully in the next 30 to 60 days.
Asema anategemea kupata hiyo karatasi kwenye miezi miwili, kwamba ni siku 30 au siku 60.
He previously had a permit.
Naye zamani alikuwa na permit,
But it expired.
lakini ime-expire hiyo.
So he believes that when he gets this letter, he'll be able to go to the Secretary of State, get his permit and get a new license.
Yani anaamini kwamba akipata hiyo karatasi ataenda kwa Secretary of State, alafu aende ajitafutie hiyo permit yake.
So he's asking the court for a 45-day adjournment to allow for this process.
Ndio tunauliza mahakamani watupe yani mwezi moja na nusu kwamba ni kupata hiyo karatasi.
September 12th at 9 a.m.
September 12th at 9 a.m.
Mwezi wa 9 tarehe 12 saa 3 kamili.
Any additional matters for the record today?
Habari ni hizo ndio ziliongewa leo,
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
kwamba ni kwa watu waliumizwa hawana kitu chochote cha kuongeza.
Nothing for the defense. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We'll get you this to appear.
Chochote na asante sana.
Did you let him know that the report is going to give him a notice of when?
Ndio kwamba nikusubiria hapo mahakamani watakupa karatasi inaonyesha tarehe zile unarudi hapo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Miruma.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't think I'm in the place.
Excuse me?
Supposed to be in the meeting room. My court's not until 10 o'clock.
You're in the meeting room.
Okay.
What's your name?
Joseph Forbeck Marcera.
Thank you. You flash your start video screen for the person who didn't start, audio screen. Please. Are you representing Ms. Lopez?
No.
Is
Is that Vina Lopez?
Yes.
Let me see a quick peek. I can probably handle it here.
Okay. In the meantime, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Jared Adhoc, file number 23-00771. Is Mr. Adcock here?
Mom.
Which warrant? Hello. Who's saying hello?
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you until I call your case. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Joshua Ray, file 18L2380901. You Joshua Ray?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Mr. Ray, today's the date set for show cause because you were before the court back on May 22nd. You had a balance of $219. You requested 30 days to pay and you didn't pay. What's going on?
I was hoping that disability would balance in my favor, but they didn't. So I'm off looking for a job now. Got five interviews. Two of them said they'd hire me and then didn't call me back. Got another interview today, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Can I get another 90 maybe?
90 days.
Well, medically, I'm going in tomorrow for a pre-op. They're doing a hernia surgery on me too. So, and last week I spent 2 days in the emergency room and a day in urgent care due to some kind of infection. After they opened up all my blood clots in Ann Arbor, they did a little procedure. They put stents all down. I had in my vena cava was clogged and my two groin arteries, so they opened them all up. So they like deflated my legs. I put it because they were swollen. Left one for the last 20 years, so that one feels really weird. So I am trying to take it back easy into the work field, as I have not worked in the last 4 years. I was a stay-at-home dad. And now the divorce is final. I'm getting back out there after a year in recovery after breaking my neck. So maybe 60. I'm trying to make it realistic on my behalf. I don't want to blow smoke up your ass to say and
Don't
say,
use that language in my
I'm sorry,
courtroom.
I'm sorry. Like
We're not on the streets.
I'm sorry. I don't want to.
You won't be
Help
blowing
you
anything.
out.
You won't be blowing anything my way.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't want to like say, 30 days, I'm gonna make it, and then just keep prolonging it. I mean, I'm looking at a realistic picture. I'm also paying fines and fees for Grand Ledge or Charlotte for DV that I got last year.
So you need to get a job.
I'm trying, but medically, they're not hiring because of my
Medically, they're not hiring.
well, because of my procedures and stuff I have to go to. Like I said, I had two that said they would hire me and now they haven't. I have another
So
job
you expect to
interview.
be working within the next 60 days.
I'm hoping. I have a job interview today at Barrio at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna lower my expectations and take anything at this point because I'm living in a shelter and I need to see my son. There's many different situations going on at once.
I'm gonna
sorry.
reset your show cause for 60 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
September 19th at 9:15.
September 19th at 9:15. You need to bring me proof that you're employed on September 19th, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
We'll get you a copy of your notice to appear. You'll be all set for today.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Priscilla Riley. File number 18-04140. Ms. Riley, today's the date that was set for show cause because you owe $1,471.25 for failure to pay income tax. You were supposed to pay $100 per month beginning March 21st. And you was gonna make payments of $100 on the 21st of each month until paid in full. I don't believe you made any payments and you've owed this, you pled guilty to this back in 2019.
I never made payment.
I can't see you, ma'am. I can't see you. Where are you?
I'm here, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's pretty muffled where you are. So can you repeat what you said?
I said I made a couple payments through the internet, through the website. I just missed I think 1 or 2 payments because of my finances. I kind of got behind on rent and I had to catch that. I was planning on starting my payment this week because I get paid back.
You haven't paid anything since May. Looks like you made a payment of $50 payment of $100. But that was, the agreement you had is that you was gonna pay $100 a month, so are you, that amount doesn't work for you?
Yes, ma'am, it does. It's just I had got behind on my rent and I had to catch up on it, but I'm all good with that now, so I can start back making payments Friday.
Okay. Friday of this week is the 21st. Is that where you're gonna make a payment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you'll get back on the payment plan that you had before, which is that you'll be paying $100 on the 21st of each month.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Same to you. The guy never started his audio, but he's smoking. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Casey Lynn Tijerina, file number 22-03050, 23L2764961 and 962. Ms. Tijerina, we set this out 60 days back in May because you were unemployed and you were seeking employment.
Yes.
So that you can
correct.
repay these fines and costs. How's everything going with that?
Correct. Excuse me. Well, I mean, I'm still searching. It's a little hard for me to find like certain places of employment. Do have a vitamin B12 deficiency, so it kind of makes it hard for me to stand up with like my balance and stuff like that. So, excuse me, if I try to like find like receptionist jobs, or like something, that's not too, to make where I have to stand at long periods of time and stuff like that. But then I also have a felony as well. So then that makes it hard for me to really find anything, but I'm still looking, I'm still putting in applications. I did just go to an interview not that long ago at a nursing home, but I didn't get hired. And I believe it was because of my felony. But I was going to ask if I could, get more of an extension to have a little bit more time, or if not, do some type of payment plan. I do get a utility check. I get Section 8, so I get a utility check every month. But I mean, obviously, like I do use those for my bills, so like I can't pull too much out of it. But if like maybe there's a way that I could maybe pay like, I don't know, $10-20 a month or something like that, I would be able to manage that out of that, if however way you want to do it.
Okay, and when are you gonna make your first $20 payment?
The check doesn't go out until the 1st of the month. So sometimes I don't receive it till like 2-3 days later. So maybe the 5th of every month.
Okay, I'll note here, you'll start making payments of $20 per month, August 5th, and you'll make a payment of $20 the 5th of each month until paid in full.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Bates, ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Dennis Cates, file number 23-01272. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant, Dennis Cates, who is appearing separately by video.
Mr. Cates states the date set for a pretrial on a driving while license is suspended and a explanation hearing under no insurance. Was there an offer on this, council, or how are we proceeding?
No offer yet. We were adjourned once to see if Mr. Cates could find out more information about restoring his license. At this time, Your Honor, I would request a 30-day adjournment. Mr. Cates has some questions about the stop, and I need to request and review the body worn camera.
Did he get his fingerprints?
I don't know if you realized yet.
Nope, and I told him to get his fingerprints last time he was here, which was a month ago. So you're not getting an adjournment because you don't follow my orders.
Mr. Cates,
Yes,
did you not gotten your fingerprints done yet?
no, I couldn't get a ride.
Can you get a ride today? You look like you're in a car.
No, I'm with my girlfriend. She's up here picking up some stuff from work. She's got the day off.
Okay, so can you come to the Lansing Police Department and get your fingerprints done after that?
Yeah,
Okay. When you finish coming to to get your fingerprints, come up to the 6th floor and we'll get you your new court date. Otherwise, you're not getting 30-day adjournment. I need to see that you follow court orders first before we set this out. You might forget.
absolutely. I'll be up.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, what's his name?
Patrick Hayward, yes.
Mr. Hayward, didn't I just see you?
Yes, you did.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Patrick Andrew Hayward, file number 230121281. Council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
And Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of defendant Patrick Hayward, who is present and standing to my right.
Today was the date that was set for a pretrial on a no ops, no ID. I'm gonna assume that the registration and the insurance is already taken care of. Is that what happened?
It defaulted, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you have a default that relates to that, those two, so you probably have amounts owed on those, correct?
That's right.
Okay, how are we handling this one?
Your Honor, so Mr. Hayward's license is suspended, and it seems from the city attorney and from looking online that it's only suspended because he has a no insurance from 2022 here in this courtroom that's suspending it. So he thought it was suspended for a lot more tickets, but probably the change in the law recently has made it a lot easier. So I think it would probably be pretty doable, except for he's gonna get sentenced, be put on probation. So it might be a little difficult, but hopefully he can get it paid off and we can get
The no
him out.
insurance, how much does he owe on no insurance?
Right now it's at 306.
If I had a license, if you wait, you know, pay for probation. As well, so. I apologize for my appearance today.
But he does have the no proof of insurance he has right now, the ticket. He did receive a text message for payment on it, so he came over here and talked to them and made a payment arrangement, so that doesn't become a suspension.
Can somebody print that our information? The one that's suspending his license.
That'd be do you want the case number?
I do not have it. That's suspending his license.
It ends in 362. Yeah, it should be 22L682362.
Maybe. Now we got some special announcement in the jail. Let's see. It's community. Oh, let's go. Who's handling the code compliance case, Mr. Staples?
Mine is not working.
That would be Ms. Williams from our office, Your Honor. She is online.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, did you need a private meeting room at all?
I don't see the property owner on Zoom. I'm not sure if he is.
Okay, I see an attorney. Or let's see, which one is that on? Okay, not on the code compliance. I see McClinton. Jeffrey Driver. Okay, sounds good. So when they do appear, you do need a private meeting room? Or if they appear?
Yes, Your Honor, with the property owner, yes.
Sounds good. Who's on the Nokia X100? The gentleman with the black T-shirt on.
Right here.
I know you're right there, but you gotta tell me your name.
Larry McClinton.
There's that. That's who we looking for.
Okay, and I also have Mr. Zachary Driver. If you could also put him in the breakout room with us, please.
No worries. Let's put you all in room 3. Okay, let's see, this EO 306. It's a default judgment. Gonna make payments on that, sir? When are you gonna start paying this?
As soon as possible.
That's not a date.
Well, when did you you just made payment arrangements on the other
Yes,
files?
they extended me a week, so there would be from
On the other files, which ones? The ones that just got defaulted?
Yeah, the ones that just got defaulted, he got notification by text message instead of payment plans. Obviously, we want to pay off the one suspending his license first, but we can't control whether the court will take it,
I believe I was told by, and that was the clerk manager, that when he does make a payment, it goes to the oldest one first. I think that's how it works.
Okay, well, this, might be the oldest one.
Yeah, it goes to the oldest one
Good.
first.
Okay, well, then it wouldn't go to the.
So, yeah,
So when were you gonna make, when's your payment? for the-
26 is when it's due, but I plan on making it sooner than that.
How much?
My minimum is 10, but I plan on making $100 payment.
that's suspending his license? No. But that he owed. What is that one?
It's just 6 instead of 661.
Well, what's the charge?
192.
What's the charge?
It's failed to.
Well, to start with the short clearance accident.
Yeah, you got 192 on that one, but it's not suspended.
Yeah, well, we'll have to get the ROA on this and tell them to apply your $100 payment to this. So when you come in, you'll tell them you're making a payment on this case number. Okay? When you do that, then you come see me.
Okay.
And then I can waive some of these extra fees on here. You got a 20% late penalty for $51. I can waive that. I'll waive $45 reinstatement and SOS fee. So that'll take about $100 off of your total due. But you gotta pay, make that first and second payment and then remind me to have that waived, okay? Okay, so we need to reset this? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, Your Honor, yes. So he go make the one, you said 2 payments?
Okay, so the first was the 26th, and the next one would be, so the latest was 26th, and then the next would be a month after that, right?
Or
I don't know what your payment plan
Oh, so
was.
I pay every month.
Okay, so 2 months, you'll make a payment 1 month and then one the next month.
Yes,
Okay, we'll reset this 60 days.
thank you very much. Sorry.
$20 by next month.
Thursday, October 17th at 9 a.m.
October 17th at 9 a.m.
Thank you very much.
Are you gonna remember that date, sir?
Absolutely, I'll see you today.
You're gonna get it.
I was late with court last time.
Your Honor, will he be making another $100 payment then a month later?
Correct.
All right. But you wanted him to come to you after the first payment, correct?
He needs to make the 2 payments.
2 payments, and then
He owes 306. He needs to make 2 payments and then I can waive some of these costs to get his license reinstated. 22L 2682362. Any questions today? We'll get your notice to appear. You're all set.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Nova, you're here for Ms. Costa.
I am, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. On the record in the matter, the people of the city of Lansing versus Nicole Ethel Costa, file number 23-01948. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Air Terranova, on behalf of the defendant, Nicole Costa, who is also present via Zoom, Your Honor.
Thank you. Today was the date that was set for a pretrial on operating while intoxicated. Was there an offer extended yet on this matter?
Not yet, Your Honor. I spoke to Ms. Terranova this morning. Her client is going to be looking into getting a substance evaluation and doing some other things. So we would request an adjournment to allow her to do that and allow our office to review that information once she completes those items.
Oh.
And that is correct, Your Honor.
September 12th at 9 work for you, Ms. Terranova?
September 12th at 9, yes, it does, Your Honor.
Okay, that'll be the reset date. Any additional matters for the record today?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Amanda Dodge, file number 22L2768872. Please. Mr. Staples is not appearing. Anyone? Can you hear me, Mr. Staples?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Matt Staples on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Okay, does Ms. Dodge have an attorney? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, this was the matter that we reset to confirm, for the city to confirm whether or not there was a payment plan in place before the matter that Ms. Dodge has before Judge Flores. Mr. Staples, were you able to take care of that?
Our most recent SOS report from last Wednesday still shows suspended. I don't know if Ms. Dodge perhaps has a license or proof she could show me if we go into a breakout room.
Ms.
But
Dodge, have a battle license with you?
I do, Your Honor.
But you said her Secretary of State record says it's suspended?
It's from last Wednesday, Your Honor. Our staff has been a little in and out this week. So I don't have one like from yesterday. So there's a good chance she had time between then and now to have gotten her license made valid.
I can pull her driving record right now.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Williams, were you all set in the breakout room?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready to proceed if you are.
Okay, we'll go off the record on Dodge while we handle this one. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Larry McClinton in file 230013451. Appearance counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant City Attorney Amani Williams appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Okay, Mr. McClinton, please unmute your device. You have to unmute, please.
Okay, I'm mute. All right. Hello?
Yes, today's the date and the time that's set for a hearing on a zoning code violation. You're not represented by counsel, correct, sir?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay, so the parties met. Ms. Williams, how are you proceeding on this?
Your Honor, would like to request an adjournment for 3 weeks to allow Mr. McClinton to fix the violations on his property.
Okay, that's what you want, Mr. McClinton?
Yes, ma'am.
August 8th at 10 a.m.
August 8th at 10 o'clock in the morning will be your next court date. When you log in to Zoom, if you're gonna appear via Zoom, Mr. McClinton, you gotta start your audio, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I've never done this before, so I mean.
Yeah, I was sure that you wasn't sure that your audio wasn't on. You gotta make sure you start your audio, otherwise we can't hear you and then you can't hear us, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Any additional matters today, Ms. Williams?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
You too. Okay, I do see where her license was restored to restricted on the 11th of July.
Your Honor, the city would then move to dismiss the charge against Ms. Dodge.
Okay, your matter is dismissed. You're all set, Ms. Dodge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay. One thing we took care of. We ready on Ms. Lopez?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Avina Lucia Lopez, file number 23-01413. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
An assistant public defender, Sarah Donnelly, on behalf of the defendant, Avina Lopez, who was currently separately from the County Jail.
Today is the date we reset this matter. Looks like you were looking for transcripts at the last hearing. I don't think you've gotten those, correct?
No, they're still in the process of being transcribed. She has a state case with the same victim that's set for a jury trial right now on September 11th. So the court would consider scheduling this somewhat near that so we can keep track of both of them at the same time. I would adjourn it just another pre-trial to make sure.
What is she charged with in the state case?
It was stalking, and this is telephone harassment.
It's from the same date or just same?
Similar dates, but same victim.
Okay, got it. You can put it there. You can put it, I would put it after the state trial.
We're gonna do September 12th at 9 a.m.
September 12th at 9 a.m. You have any questions today, Ms. Lopez?
No.
Any additional matters for the record today, council?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
And none for defense, thank you.
Thank you. You're all set, Ms. Lopez. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Bradley Merchant Savage. File number is 20-00848. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Bradley Merchant Savage.
Today's date set for pretrial and furnishing false information with a vehicle involved. How do you want to proceed, counsel?
Your Honor, at this time, we'd like to set the matter for final pretrial and trial.
We should set it for trial. Police officer. No offer?
No, Mr. Merchant Savage considered the offer to plead to as charged, but does not wish to do so at this time.
The offer to plead is charged, it's not an offer. The right to plead. See. So there was no offer?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they didn't give me an offer.
I'm sorry?
I was not given an offer.
Okay, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like an offer for you to accept your right to plead guilty to the charge. So we'll go ahead and move forward with the trial. And so August 29 at 8 a.m. it will be your jury trial date in person at the court, okay?
You guys got my email, right?
Yeah, what do you want us to do with the email?
Could you send that to my email?
Oh, we don't email court dates, we'll mail it to you.
All right. Could you just tell me that date again real quick and I'll write it down?
Yes, it's August 29th at 8 a.m. And the address we have for you in Mount Pleasant, is it Leeton Road?
Yep, 740.
Yep, that's where we're gonna send you a copy of this notice. And you gotta appear in person. And then your attorney has your phone number, so because you're going to jury trial, you all are gonna talk before the day of jury trial anyways. So he'll remind you. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have any questions?
Was I supposed to at least get a plea offer today?
Well, it's up to the city if they want to give an offer or not. They don't have to give an offer.
All right.
Okay. Any additional matters?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll see you on August 29th, sir.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Did I do Dodge already? I did. Which matter are you here on?
I'm here for the county arraignment.
Oh. Can they have them put them on now? You can handle it now. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Joseph Forback Markera, file number 23-01941, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Joseph Forback Marcera.
Oh, Mr. Marcera, sorry I pronounced your name incorrectly. Today's the date and time set. Today's the date and the time set for pre-trial and OWI. Are we adjourning this for a substance abuse assessment?
Yes, we are.
And also, sir, we need you to come in and get your fingers printed, okay?
Okay, I can come up right after this.
Wonderful.
September 12th at 9 a.m.
September 12th at 9 a.m. is your new court date, and you'll come in today and get fingerprinted, and then we'll see you September 12th. Do you have any questions today?
No, ma'am.
Any additional matters today, council?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Who's on the iPhone?
Naisha Foy.
Okay, I need to see your face, ma'am.
Oh, sorry about that.
You're fine. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Maisha Foy, file number 19-03435. Appearance, please.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Naisha
Can,
Ford.
can I talk to my attorney though? Because I tried to call yesterday, but I didn't have the number or couldn't get in touch with nobody. The courthouse didn't know who my attorney was.
Okay, your attorney is Mr. Lee. You've spoken to him before. You don't remember his name?
No.
Okay, we can get him on Zoom. He can speak to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello?
We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Maisha Foy. Are you ready to proceed, counsel?
Yes, we are.
Okay, how are we proceeding? I know that we reset this so that she could retake her test and she need more time.
She failed the test, Your Honor. She has an issue with parallel parking that she has struggled with. What the Secretary of State has said is that she needs to take what they call an adult training class.
For parallel parking.
For parallel parking. Starts on July 22nd. Upon completion of that class, she'll be able to retake the road test again. So we're seeking a 30-day adjournment to give her time to complete the class and complete another road test.
August 22nd at 9:30. August 22nd at 9:30. It's where you're gonna get to practicing that parallel parking.
Yeah, I have felt it, so they recommended me take the adult training class. And the first time they had available was this Saturday, I believe the 22nd. I believe Saturday is the 22nd, but I know the 22nd is when my adult training started. I can't think if it's a Friday or a Saturday.
We'll reset it. Parallel parking's not easy, so it happens. I grew up in a big city, so you didn't have driveways. We had the parallel park. So I would sit, and they have narrow streets in Boston. So I would pull my mom. She had a big long car. She had a Dodge Aston. Pull it out, park it, pull it out, park it. And then I went and took my test. They never made me parallel park. So,
wow.
I lucked out.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I could parallel park. Like, listen, it's nothing for me to parallel park. So it just takes practice. You'll get it next time. We'll see you in August.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
And then, is that all we have for city? Yeah. That's all we have for city. And then the arraignment for a PV is not a city case, correct? Correct, okay. Thanks, Mr. Staples, that's all we have.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. If Ms. Perkins appears, I'm just gonna admonish her. I'm not arraigning her. I'm not. And then we're waiting for them to log in, Mr. Nelson. Ms. Nelson, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. It's just something on the screen, Your Honor, but yes, I can hear you.
It's something on the screen. What does it say?
It's just it just says the meeting. Oh, there. Okay. It went off to its end. I'm sorry.
Okay, sounds good. It probably was, I had to change the view, so you probably didn't see me until I put speaker view on.
Yes, ma'am. It's off though.
Okay. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan. Actually, let's do City of Lansing first versus Sherrod Nelson in file number 23-015140D. Appearance, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Jared Austin appearing on behalf of Mr. Nelson for the purpose of this hearing only.
Okay, Mr. Nelson, today is the date set for an arraignment. I have here a complaint for a misdemeanor. It alleges that on or about October 9th, 2022, upon the area of South MLK and Poxon, City of Lansing, Ingham County, that you did then and there operate a motor vehicle on a highway or other place open to the general public, including in any area designated for parking of vehicles, while being a person with a blood alcohol content of 0.08 grams or more per 100 milliliters of blood per to 10 liters of breath or 67 milliliters of urine, unlawful blood alcohol content being that of 0.0105, contrary to the provisions of the Lansing City Ordinance 402.02, Michigan Vehicle Code, that being 257.6251B. Maximum penalty 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines, as this is a misdemeanor. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say, anything you put in writing can be used against you. You have the right to be represented by counsel. You are represented by the Public Defender's Office today for the purpose of your arraignment only, but you do have the right to have an attorney with you to represent you at each stage of the criminal prosecution, and you have the right to have an attorney with you to represent you if you're questioned by law enforcement. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you can make a request to have the Public Defender's Office appointed to represent you at the expense of the public. Do you understand your right to counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's requesting court-appointed counsel.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Mr. Nelson, you have the right to plead guilty, you have the right to plead not guilty, and you have the right to stand mute. You have the right in this matter to proceed to trial, and you have the right to jury trial. At the time of trial, you have the right to the presumption of innocence. So you are innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to require the city to prove each element of the charge that they're bringing against you, which is operating while intoxicated, beyond a reasonable doubt at trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you look like you're a little confused. So, are you confused about something?
No, I'm fine. I understand, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Okay, sounds good. You have the right to cross-examine or confront any witness in court that the city intends to call. You have the right to call your own witnesses or present evidence at trial that you believe further a defense to the charge being brought against you. And you have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used to prove or imply that you're guilty. Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, Judge Simmons, Your Honor.
Okay, he's pleading not guilty?
Yes, Your Honor. That's the matter to be set for a pretrial conference, please.
Okay, we'll enter plea of not guilty on your behalf. The matter is set for pretrial conference before me, on August 8th, 2023 at 9:30 in the morning. You can appear, it says in-person appearance is required. I like that. In-person appearance is required, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Oh, you have a question?
Yes, I want to ask if I can ask the public defender a question, but it's probably already too late.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to ask him anything privately right now, but I can get him in a private meeting room with you after the arraignment, okay? Okay, sounds good. And so what is your home address?
Yes, ma'am. It's 4008 Stratford Avenue, Judge Simmons, STRATF 0RD Avenue, Lansing, Michigan, of course, and 48911 Judge Simmons. Or ma'am.
Okay, sounds good. And your phone number?
Yes, my primary phone number is 517-626-4535, Your Honor.
Okay, and then you also have here probation file because you're on probation before me. Let's see, I have a probation violation summons. It alleges that you failed to complete the domestic violence program as directed and that you failed to appear for testing on June 29, 2023 at EverHealth as directed by the court. And so you have the right to have a contested hearing on that. You have the right to be represented by counsel at that hearing. If you're found to be in violation of the probation status, your probation can be extended or it can be terminated and you'll be sentenced to a term of jail time, or you can have increased sanctions or oversight imposed. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, are you out on bond on any other matter other than, well, you on probation or bond on any other matter other than this file?
I don't know if I'm on bond, Judge Simmons, but I do have something else that I have to get taken care of, Your Honor, in 30th and 55th court, a probation violation, ma'am. Your Honor, I'm sorry.
He being held, looks like he absconded from probation in 30th.
Well, according to the list I saw today, Your Honor, the 30th Circuit Court file has his bond listed as being denied.
Okay.
I don't know if that's because of these new
I can
allegations or something. That's what it appears to be.
Just new allegation of OWI from 2022. I would hope that wouldn't be why they listed deny his bond. I have a note here that he is listed as an absconder from felony probation. You wanted to say something, sir? I'm gonna advise you again of your right to remain silent, and anything that you say and anything you put in writing can be used against you. But if you still want to speak, you can do so at this time.
No, ma'am, I wouldn't.
Okay. So for the purposes of the probation violation, did you want to request counsel to represent you for that?
Yes, ma'am. You're talking about the one downtown, Judge Simmons?
Correct. That's the one before me. That was for the domestic violence.
Yes, yep, I do got a probation violation with my agent because I missed my classes. Yes, I would like to.
That's what I just read, that you failed to complete the domestic violence programming and that you failed to appear for testing on June 29th.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to request counsel.
Okay, so I'll note here that you want a court-appointed attorney to represent you on that, and we will set that for a probation violation hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
The 24th. 7/24. Interesting. Hearing's gonna be 7/24, probably because it's gonna be a rain, that's why they did it. Oh, it is 7/24 at 1:30.
7/24. Okay, thank you.
No problem. And you can address bond on the other file.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I know, of course, familiar with Mr. Nelson. He's under supervision from this court. He is on probation at the 30th as well. I'm unsure of what his exact status is at this point. But I've represented Mr. Nelson before. I know he's still living here locally, has ties to the community. He has 6 children. Disability is his main source of income. He does have some health problems, but he does work when he can. It sounds like he's doing what he can to do some temp jobs through Manpower. And some of these issues that Mr. Nelson may have been having on probation may have been because of some limited funding that he had. But given that, Your Honor, I would ask the court to set a reasonable bond for Mr. Nelson, given that he's probably going to be in custody at least for a while on the felony probation from 30th Circuit Court. As that bond is being denied, I would ask the court at least consider granting him some low-level 10% bond so that he can at least accrue some credit. Thank you.
Okay, bond will be set in the amount of 510%. It's just so you can accrue time. If they set your bond over at Circuit Court, your attorney can make a motion and we'll PR you on this one. Okay?
Okay, can you repeat that last part?
Yeah, if they give you a bond over at Circuit Court, I'll convert this one to a PR.
Yes, ma'am.
This one, we wouldn't hold you on an OWI from October 2022. But because you're sitting in jail, you may as well accrue time. And the only way you can do that is if I don't give you a PR bond right now. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And that's because the 30th Circuit has not issued you a bond on the matter that they're holding you for. So while you're on bond, you have the following conditions. You're not to use, purchase, or possess any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. You're not to possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. You need to report to court and all your court dates. You're not to travel outside the state without prior approval of the court. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, I do, Your Honor, if that's okay, Ms. Judge.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I did receive, or I have made contact with the Secretary of State on the day when I got my license taken. In the system, it says I have that MW316. Would that get lifted? That probably won't get lifted until after everything's taken care of. They said only a police officer or a judge can do that. It's like a whole Secretary of State.
What? They said you had a what? NW what?
Because I got my license taken by the officer. So in my wallet, Judge Simmons, I have a piece of paper that said I can drive, but at the same
Probably
time,
that 625 G permit, I'm guessing.
Okay, so
Yes,
when you
sir.
got pulled over for this, they took your license?
Yes, sir. Officer McKenzie, yes, and he gave me a paper license saying I can drive. But what my lawyer just said, they said I got that on there, and the judge had to lift that, the MW, that little code thing at the Secretary of State.
Got it.
At the time, I was going to the police department to try to get it lifted, but they said only a judge could do that. So I just wanted to bring that up, Your Honor. So my license was valid at the time, though.
No, I don't think we have any control over that.
Yeah, Mr. Nelson, that's something the law is required when you're charged with this type of an offense. It'll remain that way until your OWI case is resolved, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. I just want to bring that up.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, ma'am, and thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing additional, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, and we'll see you on 24th on one file and the 8th of August on the other.
Your Honor, did the court set a bond on the PV file?
No, he's gonna continue probation as ordered. He doesn't need a bond on it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're all set, Mr. Nelson. Okay.